Let's be honest, cheating happens, and often, it's not the kind of story you might expect. Some women cheat not because of something you did wrong, but simply because of who they are at their core. You might believe you've got everything under control, but believe me, the signs are always there, if you know how and where to look. Today, I'm going to lay it all out for you, the 5 types of women who are most likely to cheat. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or give you some feel-good story. No, this is about truth, the raw, unfiltered truth that you absolutely need to hear. Here's the reality. If you've ever been ghosted, blindsided, or left wondering what went wrong, it's time to stop pointing the finger at yourself. Instead, you need to start identifying the patterns. The women I'm about to describe, they're not just theoretical, they exist and they're out there. So, if you've got the courage to face reality, type "I'm ready" down in the comments right now. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning of understanding how to master relationships like a pro. Stick around, and I promise you, by the time this video ends, you'll never look at relationships in quite the same way again. Number 1. The materialistic woman. The materialistic woman represents the ultimate example of someone who values possessions more than people. To her, it's all about what you can offer, not who you are. Designer handbags, luxury getaways, high-end cars, these aren't just desires for her, they're expectations. She evaluates your worth based on your bank account, and the moment you can't keep up with her ever-growing list of wants, she'll begin seeking satisfaction elsewhere. Here's the cold reality. She doesn't believe love is enough. Love doesn't pay the rent, buy her Louboutins, or elevate her lifestyle. It's not about her disliking you. It's simply that her mindset is built around always chasing more. And when that more isn't coming from you, she has no problem looking for it in someone else. You could be as loyal and loving as it gets, but in her eyes, that's secondary to what you can financially provide. Why does she cheat? Because materialism is a never-ending game. There will always be someone out there with more money, more flash, more willingness to satisfy her cravings. Even if you're successful, you might not be enough in her world, where enough doesn't exist. The worst part? She'll convince herself and try to convince you that she deserves better, even if her definition of better has zero to do with love or loyalty. So how can you recognize her? Pay close attention to her priorities. Is she more focused on what you give than who you are? Does she constantly compare your gifts to what others provide? If the answer is yes, then ask yourself, are you in a relationship or just another financial transaction? A Stoic man knows the difference. He knows that love isn't about what's in your wallet, it's about shared values. If she's only invested in what's in your bank account, then you're caught in a game you can't possibly win. Number 2. The social media obsessed woman. In today's digital world, the social media obsessed woman is absolutely everywhere. She's always glued to her phone, scrolling Instagram, checking her TikTok stats, or snapping selfies at every chance. On the surface, it might seem harmless, maybe even cute, just someone who enjoys tech. But if you look deeper, you'll realize her obsession goes far beyond just taking pictures. For her, social media is about one thing: validation. She thrives on attention, and social platforms give her an endless supply. Likes, comments, DMs, they fuel her ego in a way nothing else can. And this is where it gets complicated. No matter how much love and attention you give, it's never enough. She might say she loves you, but if her phone lights up with a DM from someone even remotely interesting, she'll instantly shift her attention toward that. Why does she cheat? Because social media creates opportunities, non-stop. It's a revolving door of flirty strangers, exes popping back in, and subtle posts designed to signal she's still available. And the harsh truth is, she likes it that way. Keeping her options open excites her, even when she's supposedly in a committed relationship. You might believe you're her priority, but if she spends more time crafting the perfect caption or editing filters than connecting with you, you need to think again. A red flag to look for? If she's still active on dating apps or regularly engages with flirty comments on her posts, it's not just friendliness, it's ego maintenance. And the worst part, she'll gaslight you if you bring it up. It's just social media, she'll say. But is it, really? A Stoic man understands that a strong relationship needs shared values, not constant outside validation. Ask yourself, does she value your connection more than the fleeting praise of strangers online? If that answer isn't clear, it might be time to reassess where you're placing your energy. Real connection happens in the real world, not through likes and followers. Number 3, the unapologetic flirt. The unapologetic flirt is someone who lives for attention, even while being in a committed relationship. For her, flirting isn't some harmless quirk, it's a lifestyle choice. She can turn a simple casual conversation into a flirtatious exchange without breaking a sweat, making people feel noticed and special. She'll tell you it's just her personality, but in truth, she's constantly testing boundaries, seeing who might respond, and more importantly, who might be available if she ever chooses to stray. Why does she cheat? Flirting is her drug of choice. It gives her a thrill, a burst of excitement. Each teasing glance, each playful touch, it's a calculated move to keep her options open. If someone responds in a way that flatters just right, she's not afraid to explore where it might lead. For the unapologetic flirt, the line between harmless fun and full-blown cheating is razor thin, and she walks that line daily. She'll try to convince you, and maybe even herself, that it's innocent. I don't mean anything by it, she'll claim as she laughs a little too hard at some other guy's joke or leans in a bit too close. But let's be honest, if she truly respected you in your relationship, would she really be throwing signals to every guy who passes by? A stoic man doesn't stand for blatant disrespect. If she's openly flirting in front of you, that's not a red flag, it's a blaring siren. Relationships need trust and clear boundaries. If she keeps crossing them, ask yourself, is this what you want or what you're settling for? True loyalty doesn't flirt with the idea of disloyalty. Number 4, the secretive woman. The secretive woman is like a mystery you can't quite crack. On the surface, she might seem perfect, charming, kind, even affectionate. But dig deeper, and you'll find that she's a closed book. She avoids introducing you to her inner circle, dances around questions about her past, and always has a reason why you can't come to her place. Her phone? Always locked. Always face down. Why does she cheat? Because secrecy equals control. The less you know, the less power you have to challenge her. She operates in the shadows, where she can live double or even triple lives without fear of exposure. For her, cheating isn't just about excitement, it's about staying in charge by keeping you in the dark. Now think, if someone genuinely cares about you, wouldn't they want to bring you into their world? Wouldn't they be proud to introduce you to friends and family or share their routines with you? If she's not doing any of that, it's not because she's just private. It's because she's deliberately hiding something. A stoic man values truth, openness, and clarity. If she's unwilling to let you into her world, ask yourself why. Relationships need honesty to thrive, and without it, you're left in a fog of uncertainty, constantly second-guessing your place. Stop wasting energy trying to decipher someone who has no intention of being transparent. Number 5, the attention seeker. The attention seeker walks into a room and instantly becomes its center. She's bold, vibrant, and thrives on being noticed. At first, her energy feels electric. She's fun, lively, unforgettable. But over time, you'll realize that her hunger for attention extends far beyond you. It's not just about being adored by you. It's about being adored by everyone. Why does she cheat? Because to her, attention is as vital as oxygen. Without it, she feels like she's suffocating. If you're not constantly boosting her ego, validating her, or making her feel like the queen of the universe, she'll search for someone who will. And here's the tough part. It doesn't even need to be someone better than you, just someone new. Novelty excites her. The fresh rush of attention is what keeps her going. The danger with her is that she doesn't even see her behavior as damaging. I can't help it if people like me, she'll shrug, as though her flirtatious behavior is just part of her charm. But let's be clear, it's not just her nature. It's a choice, and one that often comes at the cost of your emotional peace. A stoic man knows that real connection doesn't come from constant flattery or drama. It comes from mutual respect, stability, and emotional depth. If her need for external attention is draining you, making you feel invisible or insecure, it's time to draw the line or walk away entirely. Someone who truly values you won't need to perform for a crowd. So now you've seen the 5 types of women most likely to cheat, and here's the truth. You didn't land on this video by coincidence. You're here because deep down, you're ready to take ownership of your relationships and your life. Let me tell you something. Just by sticking it out to the very end, you're already way ahead of most. Most people don't want to hear the truth, but you showed up for it. You faced the discomfort head on. That alone sets you apart. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.